had really high hopes in 2007 when I made this channel, and I named the channel a variation of my name because it was going to be my music, and I wanted to put my name on my music. I wouldn't put my music out there if I thought it stunk, or if there's so much stuff, even like what I have put up, like the last music thing I did. It's very bad recording. I'm unable to make quality audio recordings because of this phone. The microphone is very bad. You can hear the 8-bit wavering and the cruddy distortion. It's like, don't you like this? Don't you like this? Why don't you like this? Why aren't you thankful for this cruddy? Because we knew that you were making recordings before on your other phone. So here we're going to make that impossible. And why don't we're going to make you buy an app or something? They found a way now to charge you for like if you were eking out an existence, just trying to just please your creative imagination, just to make something, just because it made you feel okay. And playing music for me settles me down. I've been playing so long that when I don't, I get So there's like a wall that they put me in, like this partition. This channel is like physically disconnected from the site. There's like no contact. This channel gets no. They'll go away in a minute. They always do. It's been 13 years I've been seeing them do that. They come in and they leave. They never comment. It's really funny, man. Anyway, so year after year, I've spoken about this, and I've forward to maybe what I think is interesting and good is wrong. Okay, maybe my opinion is extremely not normal, and like the sedentary, normal trudge of the everyday people, they really don't want to have anything to do with anything I create. And I'd rather play my own stuff than someone else's. I mean, I know a lot of popular and unpopular music. I know a lot. I know a lot of songs. And I don't know. I've said so much about this over the past probably 14 years ago. I started to really realize that there was like this distinction between the feeling I used to have when I would get on my channel and get engaged and create videos and post my music or whatever. It was exciting. Now it's like going to a crematory. It's really. Now people have suggested I make another channel. Well, if I make another channel, it's not going to be any different. Hey, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? God, you go back so far. 2007, 2008, I think, right? I've watched your videos too. I'm subscribed to you. I am. That's good. That's good. I'm glad somebody's communicating. I've been in AA, or I'm a friend of Bill W's now for like 16 months. And I'm not fanatical. I just really, I needed to stop drinking alcohol, you know, and because it was, you know, I you know. Oh, wow. Wow. That's cool. I'm glad you made another channel. I have 2 other channels listed on this channel on the about page. There's Clairvoyant Amnesiac and Daryl Willis, which is my name. I didn't do this to, like, you know, I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't like being prideful of my music. I just wanted people to hear it. I mean, when you suggest your music or when you're presenting it, it's not like going, "Hey, I'm really great and I really want you to kiss my butt." And there are people on this site that are like that, and they are revulsive. They're revolting. Sparta. Okay. All right. Yeah, my guitar is in the shop, my 1985 Kramer guitar. And I mean, it's a treasure, that guitar. A lot of people would pay like $1,000 for it, but I was going to put a new neck on it. But the guy at the shop in Merritt Island said, "You really don't need a new neck," and that he could fix the frets, because I wore flat spots in the frets. I mean, you know, oh my gosh. I remember when I got it back. I made that video when I went inside the pawn shop and I said, "This is my guitar," and my name was on the back. And he said, "You can't do that." And I said, I'm invested, you know, this is my guitar. But I did get it back through the help of a really good friend back then. And yeah, that guitar got stolen. I mean, like, out of the car. With my Taylor. That was a 1988 Charvel, 24 frets. Yeah, I'm 60. I'm 60 years old, man. Washing dishes in a restaurant here. It's fair money, tips, you know? But these hands, I mean, God gave me hands to play guitar, not to wash dishes. Oh, wow. You know, when I ride my bike, I listen to music on my speaker, and I have a Spotify that has like 1,000 different selections, over that much, and there's everything in there. I mean, you got George Gershwin, Frank Zappa, Van Halen, film scores like from The Terminator, Star Wars, music from American Beauty, True Romance. I mean, there's so much good music on there, but I really hate the corporate edge of that site, because, I mean, I was in a situation where I desperately wanted to listen to music, but I was without a home, and I found music that I hadn't heard in 30 years, that, you know, jazz and stuff that my mother used to listen to. And the Zappa on there is great. Dweezil Zappa's on there. Wolfgang Van Halen. I mean, there's so much music on there. This music is so important to me, you know. I just can't say it enough. I would love, I mean, when I was teaching guitar, I was making $35 an hour. And I decided to come down here in 2019 to drive a cab. So I'm in Cocoa Beach, and boy, is it nice out here. Let me show you. Got 2 people watching. Hello. Hey, here we go. across the street right there, that is the Dinosaur Museum. That's a smoke shop over there if you want to get some store-bought junk. There's a kava bar right there, and my guitar is there in the back. I was playing an open mic there for a year, and that's over. So the owner lets me keep my guitar in there. Storage unit, and I'm working, being helped by somebody, so I'm staying at somebody's place. Plenty of room, you know, I can wake up and get my day started, you know, like a normal person instead of being suspiciously alert and gathering up my belongings and being terrified of the cops seeing me sleep, because they'll throw you in a cage. In Florida, they will throw you in a cage. Now, they'll throw you in a cage if you have an open beer. They have anything, but like even now, even if you don't have anything illegal on you, you don't have any warrants, they'll still throw you in a third-degree felony for not having a home. That's America. Thank you, DeSantis. And, you know, 2006, he was in Guantanamo doing numbers, and he was a JAG or something. I can't talk about that, though. You know, my comments lately on videos, I just say, I can't speak freely. And that's it. That's all I say. I moved on from a lot of stuff, but I mean, it's in my heart, you know, the stuff that happened earlier in the 2000s. But today, being in the present, I have to focus on my art, my music. Then I do visual art too. And when I was editing video, I was taking both of those elements and putting them together. And that laptop got stolen like 14 months ago. So I haven't been able to sit down and construct a presentation for any viewers that I would really want them to see. It's all been really half-assed because my abilities, my technology is that, you know, I had an LG phone before that had a good microphone on it. I could make good recordings. A lot of the videos I made up until 14 months ago, a lot of that music, it was recorded, you know, open air recording with the phone, like, you know, 8 inches from the guitar amp, you know, recording ocean sounds and stuff like that, you know, shooting the beach. And the pelicans here are really amazing. The birds here, they're really something. They're cool as hell. Most of the people are okay. I would say that. But that's because, you know, I live here. There's no good, well, I've been going to the library and getting DVDs, and tonight I'm either going to watch Magnolia or The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing, 1981, or Magnolia. I love Magnolia. There's another movie by Robert Altman that was made in 1993 called Shortcuts. And it's basically about like 10 or 12 people and how their lives are connected. That's really all it is. And it's powerful. I love great characters. You know, the reason why Alien was so good is because you cared about those people on the Nostromo. I felt bad for Parker when he got killed, man, because he tried so hard to kill that thing, man. I know it's a fictional thing. I know that. But it's compelling. That's how good it is. There's a lot of people that agree with me. I can always tell when someone is playing from their heart, when something is made with emotion and dedication and creative energy. And I can also tell when something is just like a candy bar, it's wrapped up, a barcode's put on it, and it's scanned and it's sold. It's just a product. We don't care. We don't, just swallow it. Go and buy it. There's a small percentage of me that thinks that maybe things will revert a little bit, and there'll be a shift and things will not be headed towards the wall. I don't know how things over in your neck of the woods, but there's been a lot of C-130s. Patrick Air Force Base is just south of here. A lot of them. And people just, I mean, you remember when people were posting videos about showing motorcades on the highway, like, you know, or trains full of military stuff? We were all sure. We were positive. Nah. But don't sell them short. I can't trust those, you know, absolutely not. I mean, I left DC for that's one of the reasons I left there, man. And every day I say, I'm so glad I'm in Florida, man. I know there's some neoliberal left-right combating and this and that and 30 genders, and it's just, man, I don't know what happened. It's like somebody turned off the sanity switch and put sodium pentothal in the what should be nutritious. Instead, it's not nutritious, it's destructive. I mean, but on a slow tempo, it's not fast. You know that parable about the frog? You throw a frog in the hot water, they jump right out, but if you bring it to a boil with the frog in there, you know, they'll boil. So, you know, I don't know, man. I came to a point, you know, where I was really kind of tired of speaking about that. And I love speaking through my guitar. My guitar is in the shop, and it's in Merritt Island, and it's been like 6 days. But I didn't play for a week before that. But somebody with a huge heart about 2 weeks ago, when I was going to do this, when I started, they got me an L6 Epiphone L6 guitar. It's like a flat top Les Paul. It's nothing to scream about, but it plays really well. And it's great to have something to play, you know, that's electric, not just acoustic. And I play acoustic also. They have acoustic guitar in there. And I like to write songs with a drum pattern, and I will write a rhythm on acoustic and maybe a melody, a chorus, a bridge, or whatever. And it'll just be a loop. And I'll add some guitar parts on electric too, and do harmonies. Acoustic and electric are just such a great pair. I mean, I've never felt limited with just playing acoustic or just playing electric. Both of them are extraordinary, and they have different qualities. One's not really better than the other, they're just different, you know. When I was teaching guitar, I think I overwhelmed some of my students because, you know, I would be more like a musical therapist or a fanatic, because I would try to point things out to them about music that I've learned from playing. You know, as long as it's played from the heart, that's all. I mean, there's some great songs that are extraordinarily simple, but I love them because they're played with sincerity and heart. And that's all that matters, man. You don't need to, I mean, if you want to impress people, be like Andrew Segovia, play really fast and go, oh, look, I'm going to get a date tonight. So, you know, that's too limiting. But when you have a wider expanse, I don't have anybody here. So, anyway, when you have a wider expanse, I think you have a better chance of, but YouTube wants your channel to be about one thing, one style of video. You can't, yeah, if you're going to do videos, just of this and that and the other, that's not going to be good. Because people want to know what to think. They can't understand, oh, he's not doing the cat video. Oh, they're not doing the bird video. They're not doing, You know, I shoot a 14-second video of the sunrise and put it up. I'm unable to shoot and accumulate a bunch of clips and take a piece of music and put them in an editing bay and put them together and make a 2-3 minute video of music and visuals. Not anymore. Yeah, those streaming companies, they really don't want any competition, you know, like I am. So right now, I want to mention some channels that you don't have to. I'm not saying it, you know, obviously. What, am I a government? No, you just do whatever you want, but these are channels I pay respect to. Gosh, I don't even know if I'll be able to find them, the list of them. There's so many people. No. James Freeman has been doing some interesting stuff lately. It's very funny. Not that I would do that, really. I might. Like, whenever I did anything like in film police in DC, I was always moved to do it on the impulse. Be out and about. Oh, and there's, you know, police arresting somebody, so I'd stand far away and film, and the cop would come up to me and say, "Hey, look, my prisoner, they don't want to be filmed." And I say, "Are you really going to tell me you respect them that much that you're going to walk over here and tell me to not film them in public? Really? What do you have to hide?" So, I love America. I love the idea. I love my family. I love my ancestors. I am a culmination. I'm like that, the last in my line too, by the way. You know, I'm a culmination of you know, people coming from other countries and trying to survive. My grandmother, she got out of Germany, I don't know, before World War II. I can say that with confidence. And she instilled a lot of things in me to ask questions and don't believe things outright. You know, and I would always raise my hand in class, you know. So why is that? You know? There's somebody I want to call. It's their birthday tomorrow. She's a wonderful person, and I really messed up what was between us. And a phone of mine, my last phone died because the battery got disconnected. I still have it, and it has all my phone numbers. I didn't give any of my phone numbers to Google, or they won't give me, you know, I have one contact went from that old phone to this one, and it's her. And that's weird. It's weird. I texted her, I don't know, a couple years ago, and anyway, I've got tools to, you know, put my best foot forward at my age. And I really just, I want to make people happy. I really do. I really love playing music for people. I mean, there's really nothing more fun than jamming out and people reacting to it and dancing or singing or even telling me to stop. I used to be able to play at a park down about 2 miles south of here called Laurie Wilson Park. They used to have electricity in these pavilions where they have picnic tables. I used to take my guitar down there. That's where I made a couple videos down there, just screwing around on guitar. And I could play really loud. I was outside. It was great. That was so much fun that you know, and jam and play, and no one's going, Look, I don't sound like Neil Young when I play guitar, okay? I mean, I'm not that bad. You know, I'm not the best, but I never said I was, but there's a lot of people on this website that are so insecure that they project their insecurity on you, and you're a pentatonic wizard. You should check out Chloe Winkworth. She's a great guitar player. She's in Australia. I hope you're okay, Chloe. Haven't heard from you in a while. There's so many other people. MIDI Punk. He's a great drummer, man. Oh, if I could jam with a drummer on YouTube, they would be that. Well, that cat, man. Wish we could jam. Uh-oh. That would be dangerous. I think it would be dangerous. You know? It's the American dream to earn a living doing what you love. As opposed to Arbeit macht frei, which means work will make you free. Well, I'm going to go next door. I'm going to play the L6. I'm going to play the play that guitar. Actually, I got to put new strings on it, and I want to do some things to it. But I'm going to end this at the 30-minute mark, and I'm grateful for anybody watching. I'm sorry if I made anybody upset. I said anything wrong. I'm not saying that out of weakness, but it's respect. Okay? It's not weakness. I read that in a book somewhere. Maybe my grandmother taught me that. I don't know. My mother. I had an absentee stepdad. He was a jazz piano player, and he wasn't. A real dad, you know, he died when I was 16. Came home in 67, and he opted out of life in 1982. 80, you know, same day as the dedication of the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C., except he was in California. And when I understood the fact at the age of 16 that his grandfather had, my great-great-grandfather had died, that they had a bond because my great-great-grandfather was in World War I, and my father had someone to talk to, you know? They had a serious bond, not just being family, but, you know, I never knew, he never talked, he never showboated, you know, he didn't wear a hat that said, you know, feel guilty for me going on and killing people because I want you to be ashamed, and freedom's not free and you have to pay for it, and you should feel bad because you have a mouth and you say things that other people don't like. It's America. What happened? Am I a physical threat? Did I say something bad? Did I say something wrong? You know, I can't talk to my uncle anymore because of the thing. You know, I lost my uncle. You don't want to talk to nobody who isn't thinged. I'm sad. But I'm trying to stay positive, so you stay positive. Oh, if you're happy, why don't you stay happy? All right? Don't forget to take out the trash when it's necessary. Don't leave a mess unless you want to. You don't have to make your bed, but it's always nice to come home to that, a made bed. And lastly, don't eat anything bigger than your head. I can't say anything else. There's nobody here. And I do appreciate those that came in And of course, my ghost that's been coming in through my live streams for the past 13, 14 years and then leaving. Thank you so much for, monitoring my speech and penalizing me over the years and kicking me when I was down. That was so cool, and I appreciate that because it's very builds character. I don't know what else to say. 30 minutes, 46 seconds. I have no words of wisdom. Stay free. I'll take dangerous freedom over safety any day. Bye.